Oh, hey, I guess we're live, huh? Live and in living color. We're stuck in traffic here, heading to visit my son, and just checking in as I do from time to time. Um, just to give you some updates. Um, we were on a little bit of a roll for a few months, posting videos. I think we had a couple visits with a guy named Dave Lowe. What's up, Dave, if you're out there? And we also went back and did our redo of the House of Dots and actually got a video that had audio all the way through, and my camera equipment did not overheat and shut down on me. I had a little help from my buddy Mark Elvis, and Mark has a really cool YouTube channel as well. Highly recommend that you check him out. Um, it's called Into the Sunset, and and Mark is a very positive. He has a very positive message to all of his videos. He does a similar thing to me where he explores and he tries to find interesting and cool places and people and and experience it. And probably that's why I've bumped into him so many times out on the road. And now we're friends, so sometimes we know when we're going to be in a certain area and we meet up. But we were both out in the slabs. I guess it was about a month ago, maybe a little longer. And he knows Dot pretty well at House of Dots. So we kind of converged on Dot and visited, and Mark was super helpful, and he actually ran my B-roll. So if you know about editing and video and all that stuff, when you have two cameras and you're shooting sound and dialogue, if you have more than one camera, it helps with editing, because then you can cut on the same beat, the same word. You take the same place and you can cut from one camera to another when someone's talking and the other person talks. And so it made it a lot easier to edit that video, and I hope you watched it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Dot certainly has a very interesting camp, and she has accumulated some really cool and weird stuff, and so look for that if you haven't already seen it. Not a lot of updates. I mean, the last time I think I checked in with you, I had just gotten over COVID. I don't have anything like that to report. But I did have a big end to 2024 as far as work-wise. On my real job, I guess, is in the advertising and graphic design and creative world. So I had a strong finish, did some cool projects, and got them all done. A couple things going on right now, spilling over, but I did have time after the new year to edit. That's why all those videos kind of started flooding the market the last few weeks. I do have a couple more videos from my last batch of content that I have not released yet, and I don't want to overthink it, but that's what I do. I overthink everything. This content has to do with a really important figure out in Slab City, Builder Bill. And Builder Bill has been a hero of mine for years. If you don't know who he is, he basically came on the scene out in the slabs, I'm going to guess like 25 years ago or so. And he really didn't have much purpose other than he wanted to have a place where he wouldn't be hassled and he could enjoy his life. And anyway, I don't want to give away the whole story, but he built this stage called the Range, and the Range became and is sort of one of the cultural epicenters of the slabs. basically every Saturday night they have an open mic night where everybody can just come. I think you sign up and then you get to play 3 or 4 songs or something, and then the next person gets the stage. And you'd be surprised how many people have musical talent out there, or spoken word, or whatever. I guess you could go up there and you could do mime if you wanted, but I haven't seen that. And it's a really cool vibe. You know, the community comes together, such a variety of people and characters, and I feel like every time I go to the range, it's like walking into a Fellini movie. You know, it's just so cool. But Builder Bill built the range, and that's how he got the name Builder Bill. And anyway, I've been wanting to interview him for years. He's been interviewed on a number of really amazing videos that are on YouTube already, and some that are actual documentaries. There's no shortage of Builder Bill interviews out there, but I think the conversation I had with him was very special because of some events that have happened recently in his life, and just the place where his head is at right now, and the fact that he opened up a little bit more about kind of his vision of the future and some of his ideas. And what I'm trying to do right now is just digest all of the things that he was saying and try to come up with a structure for this video. I mean, I don't want to just play the whole tape, you know, like continuously. I think there has to be some structure to it, but I don't know if I'm going to do, I think what I'll probably wind up doing is one master complete interview video. But once I do that, I'll probably release it as part 1, which is chapter 1, and this topic, and then I would release a second chapter, which is the next topic, and a final chapter, which is the looking forward, the future chapter. And then that way you could really kind of digest each morsel and appreciate it. And then once it's all out there, I think I could probably just bundle it all together and release the whole thing. Let me know what you think of that. I can't see if anyone's even listening to me right now because I'm driving, and it's hard to see the phone. Maybe there's one person. I don't know. That would be a first. But anyway, so we're on the road. We are working on some videos. When I get back, I'll keep editing. We've got some new videos out since last time I checked in, so I hope you go over to the channel. Well, you're on the channel if you're looking at this. And if you haven't subscribed, you know, hit that button. You know, it's how we get views and how we can keep our channel growing, and that's how YouTube has got it structured. I feel like I'm kind of fighting a behemoth here. I've been chasing like you know, the normal standards of what a full-fledged YouTube channel is, and I keep hitting little minor benchmarks, but the big benchmarks keep, like the goalpost keeps moving further. I was getting close to 3,000 watch hours, and you need that amount within a year to get to another milestone. And as I got closer to 3,000 watch hours, the hours from 366 days ago started falling off, and I had a big video release like exactly a year ago. So I actually went backward, and now I'm at 2,500 watch hours. So I need to kind of bump this channel up and get more viewers and people watching longer. And I think the only way I can do that is to kind of release more content and try to make that content better, keep the quality high, keep it unique. I don't want to follow the formulas and the algorithms of what YouTube tells you have to do to get viewers. I want to just keep my channel very creative. Like, I'm doing this live stream horizontal because I'm stubborn, right? And YouTube wants you to run vertical because I think they want you to compete with TikTok. YouTube wants to have more of a presence in the vertical video world, so they're sort of forcing creators to shoot vertical, and it kind of fucks up my flow because I'm a film guy, I'm an art guy, and I like to tell my story in a wide 16:9 landscape format. So again, I mean, I guess if I went vertical and did a bunch of shorts that were just random little snippets of something that may or may not mean anything, I could grow my channel that way. But I want it to kind of be more of an expression of my art, you know, what I think my aesthetic would be. And I think I have to move over here, so I'm gonna change lanes. So anyway, please support me. I'm really trying hard to grow the channel. And if you leave a comment, if you give me a thumbs up, even a thumbs down is an interaction. It means people are watching. I think that helps the algorithm. I welcome thumbs up or down, and any comments that you want to make. Sharing is great. Telling your friends to watch it would be good. Bribing your friends, threatening your friends to watch, that also works. So anything you can do, I mean, I would appreciate a lot if I could get up to 1,500, 2,000 subscribers. I think at that point the watch hours will probably start coming, you know, organically. We're going to turn here, and we're getting on the Pear Blossom Highway, people. And that's one of my favorite pieces of art. David Hockney did it, Pear Blossom Highway. Google it. It's a pretty cool Polaroid collage he did. He used Polaroids almost like brush strokes of a paintbrush. We actually have a print of it framed in our house. So someday maybe I'll take you on a tour of that. But for now, that's my update. Toby the tortoise is awake. I just thought I'd throw that in there. He's been kind of coming out of his burrow every morning and sunning himself and then going back in. He's not fully awake yet, but he wants to wake up. So it's always a relief when Toby appears, because I worry that he's going to die in his little den every winter. You know, rats can go in there and eat their legs. But, you know, tortoises have survived millions of years, so, and he will live to be maybe 100. So, so shout out to Toby, and I think that's it for my time here. I probably went a little bit over. Joe Bui over and out in 3, 2, 1.